I don't think I really discovered my love so much as it was always there, love of music. But as a kid, I always had my grandpa was always playing jazz music. Plus my dad had the coolest collection of classic rock sort of stuff. As a teenager, I got heavily into seeking out my own music, and that formed a pretty significant part of my love for music. I wanted to create my own music just to express myself. I could hear sounds in my head, and I always wanted to take those from a thing inside my head and make them into a tangible thing that you could hear. And just a way to express myself in a way that I couldn't through words, or it's a different way of expressing parts of myself. I get a lot of inspiration from nature, just being out in nature, going for long walks. I get a lot of inspiration from dreams. I see images in my dreams and I try to translate those through sound. Also, heaps of bands like Tame Impala have been the biggest influence by far. Just the sounds that they create, kind of similar to sounds that I hear in my head. So recently there's been budget cuts in schools, and music is copying a lot of it. Music is really important, I think, though, for children, just to allow themselves to express themselves in a way that they can't really through other mediums like drawing or sport. It's a creative outlet for them. Kids have a lot of energy, and it allows them to channel it into something really expressive. I think parents pressure their kids to get a real job because it's the safe option. It's secure, doesn't leave room for error for the kids, but that keeps the kids in their comfort zone. Doesn't allow you to step outside of that, and I think you can do best work when you're stepping outside of your comfort zone, challenging yourself. That's where you grow. For a person that's creative, they need to be pushing themselves and expressing themselves in that way. It's hard to do that if you're just doing the safe, comfortable route. I do have support from a small amount of people, but I have struggled with pushing forward and chasing what I really want. For a long time I was a graphic designer, and I kind of ignored a lot of my musical abilities. And it was only after I directly chased music that I really felt fulfilled and happy and like I was doing what I wanted to do. So yes, I have struggled with that. I have pushed it to the side, but wish I didn't. For any young people that want to do something creative, I'd just say do it. If you really want to be creative, you have to do it. Because not doing that is like torture for a creative person. Just ignoring all these parts of yourself and squashing them down. Like, if you have that within you, you should definitely follow that. Don't ignore it. It's there for a reason. Performing for a live audience is a lot of fun. It's really pushes you to get to a different place that you wouldn't naturally reach just playing by yourself. And you really connect in with the other band members. It's like you're all sharing the same sort of brain, and you're psychically communicating with each other. And seeing the reaction from the audience is obviously really fun. Just pushes you to a different realm of creativity and expression, and there's spontaneity in there as well. I'm currently working on my 5th album. I record under the name Flicker Vertigo, so I'm currently writing songs for that. I've just started a new band. We're called Turtle Wave, and we're in the songwriting process at the moment, but we'll be recording pretty soon. So I've got a couple of projects I'm working on, which should be coming out soon.